people, what's happening? Art Czar back with you again. You know, we're going to revisit some of my MVP quality caliber items over the last couple of years or so. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to take the opportunity to at least get in the field with some of my products, you know? That's typically how your boy Art Czar likes to roll, okay? I like to get out there in the field, get some real world working use out of the items versus me just hopping on here saying, hey, go get this bag, go check out this bag, go look at that bag. That's cool and all of that, but I wanted to give you guys and ladies some real working experience in regards to how this works. I know there are a lot of people out there that are just not so familiar with the Coach brand in terms of everyday carry of the items, but I felt it appropriate to at least elaborate in depth regarding the different variations and intricacies about how to apply the use of certain product or said product with an S, plural. And I wanted to take a moment, and before I get into this heavy, I want you guys, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the content. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Because somehow I've been placing that at the end of my videos and I'm not getting many likes. I don't know if you guys think the content sucks or if it's just, you're not hearing that call to action. So let me just get that out of the way. Okay, so today's topic, I want to discuss Coach's best travel bags and items, okay? Now, not every bag what Coach creates is created equal. Some of them are good, some of them are for specific purposes, some of them are better for other particular purposes, okay? So I want to take the moment to at least go over some of my MVP quality level items. And if this was the NBA Finals or the Super Bowl, there's always an MVP, okay? So throughout the course of the season, these are the items that I felt warranted the best day-to-day attention. And I wanted to give awards to some of these items, okay? We're gonna cover a couple of them. We're gonna cover 4 of these particular items, all right? And I have others. I have other honorable mentions that I wanted to bring out, but this video would be way too long if I chose to elaborate more in depth about these items, okay? Let's get into this. All right, so, you know, this being the Coach West camera bag, one of my favorite everyday carry bags for a lot of reasons, okay? This particular bag, you can see, it's pebble leather, has the iconic Coach embossed emblem, has the brass tracks zippers, has double plated stitching. Everything about this bag represents quality, okay? With a big Q, QT, like the gas station, but quality, QT. All right, I'm gonna have to use that. Anyways, you know, I've already did the reviews on this bag. I don't have to go into depth about this. I'm gonna just tell little stories about these bags, each item and why they warrant the attention and the focus that I'm going to give each of them for the purposes of this particular video. Okay, keep your attention. This particular bag, I'm gonna tell you what I do. When I'm going to the airports or traveling in and out of different places that I go to, let's say for instance, this particular bag, the camera bag. This bag is actually manufactured for a camera. Now, do you carry a camera in this bag? I don't know. If you own it, maybe you'll know that. I don't know. I don't necessarily carry a camera in this particular bag for many reasons because I have other uses for it. But it's pebble leather, which means it's very thick. So if you did carry a camera in here, it's going to be very less likely that something would happen to the camera because this is a very thick tumbled leather. I still call it pebble leather. I know it's tumbled. But anyways, the point of this is this particular item in and of itself is going to be great for everyday carrying of items throughout the city, in the airports. Now, if you have a backpack on, like we're going to get to the also tumble leather West backpack, so forth and so on, the Hudson's. We're going to get into all the different types of reasons why these bags do what they do. This one in particular See, when I travel, I don't carry this bag out. This is a bag that I utilize once I arrive at my destination and I'm frequenting the town and running around in the city where I'm going and things like that. But I do not usually use this bag in the airport unless it's totally necessary, because normally I'm carrying this backpack or one of my other backpacks, or the Edge pack like this. It's like a miniature backpack with a sling on it, and it's got the dog leash clamp on the side and all the good stuff. I'm never carrying this bag in the airport. This bag is one that I will carry once I arrive at a location or something. This is a carry-on type of item. That is the Metropolitan Tote. It is glove tan leather, and it's held up very well. You have the little minor abrasions on there from carrying it around, but that's not bad. You can actually buff this out with some of the Coach lotion that they sell. I have a bottle of that. And I have so many of these Coach bags, I haven't even began to buff these out. But I wanted to show the age and the history of the use, everyday use of a bag like this, okay? This one in particular, you will not see abrasions like this one, okay? Because it's tumble leather and it's gonna hide abrasions very well. You're not gonna see scratches or anything on it. But here's the deal, I remember going through the airport. I usually unpack this bag where it's a little flatter. I have a couple things in here right now, but when it's completely flat, I thrust this into my suitcase, into my carry-on. Okay, I pack it in there and tuck it in. So I can breeze through say, TSA and all the checkpoints very easily with this bag, get to my destination. And the reason I carry this one is because once I arrive at the location that I'm going to, I need to be able to not only use this bag in the event that I have to go somewhere really quickly, or use whatever products I have with me, like I carry lotions and hand sanitizers and things like that. Sometimes there's a concealed carry or something like that that I might want to roll with in there once I arrive where I'm going. And with this particular thing, you carry your keys, your wallet, your gum, all these little small things you can actually insert into this bag, and it actually fits the bill. Okay, it works very well once you're out and about on the town, once you arrive. And you can carry this around your own city as well, but we're talking about emphasizing travel particular bags, so that when you hit the airwaves or the train, or you're actually on a day trip in your van or your car, or if you're an 18-wheeler driver or something like that, this bag is great because you can thrust pretty much anything in here. It's heavy duty, more heavy duty than heavy, but it has a little bit of weight to it. It's not a flimsy bag. It is not a cheap bag, okay? Let's be clear about that. This is not a cheap bag by far. None of these bags are cheap. You know, some of these bags come from certain stores and Coach, and some of them come from others. But at the end of the day, the idea is that these bags will stand the test of design, okay? Design, that's what you want. Now, I remember going through the airport with this. I was able to thrust it in there and walking around, and I was able to throw everything in my carry-on bag. And I didn't even take this one out yet. I only took this one out once I arrived at the hotel, unpacked. Then I began taking everything out of this bag, okay? Because generally I carry this around in the city where I'm going. If it's too big, too bulky, I don't want to carry all this. I normally travel with this one in the summertime, but it's got the mesh back on it, so this can cause you to have some sweat or some perspiration on your back, which is not too bad for perspiration, but this mesh helps it to breathe. And this one also has a mesh back on it as well for the Edge pack, okay? And plus the back side of the strap has the mesh on the back side of it, which makes it very comfortable. Same thing for this bag. It does have mesh on the underside. I usually didn't understand why Coach did that. They would give you these mesh-backed products. I hated that because I thought it was cheap, but it's not. It actually is for comfort and for perspiration to escape where your back will be here, and the front of your shoulders and your chest will be there, and you're pretty much, and you don't want this to be all leather back here and in here, because it will make you seriously perspire. Now, I do have the Bleecker backpack, and I carry that one too a lot when I travel, but I didn't put that one here for the reasons of this. When you're traveling, you want this, because traveling can go anywhere from hours and hours and hours, and you're moving around, and you're gonna want some comfort. This protects the inside of your shoulder blades and stuff too. So if you're carrying stuff in here, like right now I have my Surface in here, my Surface Pro 7, and you guys can see it sits right there. And this right here, this thing is pretty heavy, believe it or not. This Surface Pro 7 has some weight to it. It's not an easy thing to carry around, but it's very easy in this bag, I can tell you that. And with the brass track zipper plate on this thing, it's not coming out of there. This is a very strong bag. Okay, this thing is with me every time I travel. Now I have the monochromatic white leather bag as well. It's a backpack. To me, that thing, you know what? And I was sliding that under the seat in front of me, and I was wondering what's down there because people's feet are generally down there. And if you have a white backpack, sliding it under there and you pull it out, you may have some abrasions on it from people sitting there with something on their feet, or you may bang it up against the underbody of the plane seats or whatever have you. So that's not one of my favorite travel bags. I love it for the aesthetics though. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It does the trick. It's a nice bag. It has all the nice colorway on it and all the good stuff, all of the customization I did to it. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get as much cleanliness out of it. So you do have to carry a bunch of wipes around so you can scrub that sucker off. Now, that's the reason why these bags are here, because they're all dark in color. None of these really show stains or anything like that. This one has the propensity to, but since it's glove tan leather, it wipes off very easy, and it does not, or easily, it does not absorb a bunch of stains and stuff, scratches or whatever. It comes right off. You take a handy wipe. I remember back in the day they used to sell these Arm & Hammer, what do you call those? These little sponges where you wet them a little bit. The magic eraser, that's what it's called, the magic eraser. And you can just wipe anything off your shoes or anything like that. The magic eraser gets anything off this stuff. Okay, now here's what's funny. I want to go ahead and talk about this particular bit, Edge Pack. This particular bag in and of itself has this signature canvas on it. Okay, the signature canvas, in my opinion, is one of the best options for a bag of this magnitude, because it's made to be thrown around and thrust around, and it's got this very strong quality to it. Although it's not leather, it feels like leather, but it's a coated signature canvas. It's a PVC type of thing. But in the real world, to me, everyone's going to say it's leather, and it kind of gives the impression of leather. It's got this nice rubberized coach patch down here, lets everyone know what you carry. If the monogram didn't do the job already, then you're going to be able to see it here. And this is going to give it another dimension of style. Okay. And the same thing, I mean, I've done the review on this bag already. You guys can check that out. Just click up here and you'll see the card. It will give you take you to it. Same for this one, and this one. I'll give you the cards of all of these, so you can watch my reviews on these bags. Nothing new. But the thing about it is, you see the thing about this particular leather right here is sport calf. It's very soft and supple, very pliable. It's nice. You can see the wrinkle pattern in it, shows you the beauty with that leather. It's really good. All these bags I've been carrying for the past year and a half or two. This is nothing new. This particular bag, you can carry this sucker anywhere you want. This one I can pack in my carry-on bag as well. And then once I arrive at my destination, much like this one, I can carry the smaller bag around town where I'm going. And this one will hold a lot of my other things in it. Like, so for instance, I carry in here one of my firearms will go in that bag without a problem. Of course, it's holstered, so no problem there. But anyways, you see, this bag pretty much does the trick when I want to get around town in a pinch, when I don't want to carry this big boy right here, okay? And like I said, you guys already know, I have other backpacks, Coach backpacks, and they all have different uses. They all have different purposes or whatever have you. All of them all bags aren't created equal for sure. But they all have a reason and a purpose for being created, and they all have a purpose and a reason for why I carry them, okay? So that's pretty easy to understand without going into depth. I've already done that. Okay, so this one, case in point, is my favorite around the town and travel bag. Okay, now see this one, I can also carry, like I carry my Surface tablet in here, I can also carry it in here very easily, or I can carry my work laptop like this one. Okay, I can carry this bad boy in there if I want. and it's very thin. This is an Asus workstation, or I can carry my Surface Pro in here, or I can carry it in either. Now this laptop will not fit in here. I get a lot of people to ask me, can I carry, and I have the Hudson pack, and I also have the Graham pack. I'm going to also do those. Those are good carry options as well. And they're kind of similar to carrying this one in a sense and carrying this one. This is basically together, this would formulate to me the Graham pack. I didn't bring the Graham pack out because it's almost like a backpack, like a miniature backpack. And to me, I like this one because of the comfort in it, and it's easier to strap around your shoulder and carry it every day. The Graham pack is really good, but it does not have this particular item going on. It doesn't have the soft strap. It has a strap more so like this, and that's okay. It's the nylon seatbelt type material. This stuff works very well. It's very strong. It's not going to give you any problems. It's not going to hurt too much because you're not going to carry anything extremely heavy in this bag. So it's not going to put a dent in your shoulder blade or anything like that. If it does, you have a problem. Do not carry anything in that sucker. So basically, in my opinion, this bag is the best of the EDC bags that you can carry around every day. If you want a smaller backpack that won't take up as much room, you can shoulder strap this thing. It's got one strap on it, but sometimes I strap it on the front side. And you see here, case in point, if I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today. See, I have on this wonderful Express jacket and my Coach cap, of course. I could easily thrust this bag like so. See, and it matches my jacket also because I like style. You know your boy RZR likes to look good. So, in a situation, in a sense that I want to use this bag in a scenario where I want to carry it singularly by itself, I could do so. Or I could carry it in, I can carry this bag instead if I want more space. So if I want something bigger, if I want something more economical, I can go here because it's very strong with this tumbled leather, as you guys know. Or I can go with the signature canvas bag, okay? All of these bags are gonna serve a wonderful purpose. These are the items that I generally carry on a day in and day out basis, okay? This one I'm carrying right now throughout the city. As you can see what's in it. This one I kind of substitute these sometimes, alternate them. This one gets some carry in the city when I feel like carrying a backpack around. This one when I want to carry that laptop and throw it in here. I can put anything in there. See, even, and I mean, when you're carrying something like my Bose sound, whatever you call it, they all fit in here very well. I can pack everything in there. Everything will go very well inside this bag. It's got that nice soft felt lining. It's almost like a suede in there. And it's very spacious. It's the same thing here. Wallet goes in there. Everything that you need fits in this bag. Even I can carry my shoulder strap goes in here, and I carry that sometimes in there too. This bag is generally speaking for larger items like that. And for anything that goes in here, or that can go in here, or that can go in here, will also go in here. That's pretty simple. I like the Coach tags with this bag. I like the brass, this colorway with the ox blood on it, this cotton candy blue colorway. It's beautiful. So everything in this particular group, to me, does the trick, okay? Do they all have their uses? Yes. Are they all perfect? Not perfect, but they're all great. You know, I don't know. I don't think there's a perfect bag out there. I think there's a perfect bag for you and a perfect bag for her, or a perfect bag for he or whoever. There's perfect items out there for everyone. So you have to find the bag that works with you. Like me, when I'm running through the airport, I don't want to be fumbling with a bag that will possibly snap off right here. I've seen that. I remember there was a guy in the airport, and Lord knows I didn't want to laugh at the guy, but he was rushing, man, and I was thinking to myself, and it looks like he had the weight of the world in that bag. he was moving around so fast in that thing, and and you can see it wasn't one of these. It was more like a backpack, but it was some cheaply made bag. And like I said, I'm not down talking anyone's choice to carry what they want to carry or whatever they want to utilize, etc., etc. It's their choice. But I know, okay, in my mindset, I already know what it's going to do if you overstress some of these cheaper made bags to the point to right here it's not very well stitched like this one is. You see, most bags don't have that reinforcement stitching right there and under here and all that, and this is stitched on the inside. See, so it's not coming apart. But this guy had that, you know, that cotton canvasy type of material right here with the straps made of this canvas. And I'm thinking, man, it's only a matter of time. And I saw it when he put it down in front of me, bent down, and he put his bag, I think he was looking for his wallet or something in there before we were going through checkpoint. And you can see it was very stressed along here. You can see it was starting to tatter, and you can see the thread in there where it's separating. And I said, man, he puts a little bit more in there, that thing's coming apart. And when he picked it up, I literally saw the thread in between all of this stitching. And I said, oh man, if he continues, that bag is going to give out. I never saw the bag give out, but boy, it was on his last leg. It was clinging to dear life. And I didn't want to laugh at the guy. No, I didn't. I wanted to say, sir, do you mind taking a chance? Do you want to sit down and let's discuss these bags? Let me help you out, man. Because you know, it's so embarrassing if your bag, if you're carrying it and this strap splits off. I've seen that happen before in school back in the day, where a kid's bag split right here and fell off. But you know, it was some funny stuff. But I just think about that every time I see someone carrying a cheap bag like this, and it's got that stress point. It's very, very, it's stressed to the point here where all it takes is the right amount of pressure. And like in the words of Morgan Freeman on Shawshank Redemption, what did he say? He said, pressure and time. That's all it takes is pressure and time. And next thing you know, your items will be on the floor in the airport. And don't say Artsar didn't tell you, because I'm trying to tell you guys, do not carry cheap bags, okay? No, do not do it. I'm telling you now, you're going to have problems. It's going to break on you. It's going to have, I mean, it's crazy. I'm not telling you to carry the bag for the namesake and all that good stuff. I'm talking about quality here, people. Okay, all of my faithful subscribers know Artsar, your boy, only covers quality items. That's it. Okay, if it's not quality, it does not make the cut for this channel. It will not get a review. It will not get any publication, notification, nada, nothing. Okay, so that's my thing right now. This is all about quality items that I prefer to carry. If you guys like my words, go out and find one of these items. Okay, the Toad or the Edge or the West backpack or the West camera bag. All of these bags are amazing. Okay, and there's plenty more. I'm going to do another roundup of all these things, but the next video will be more so about what to carry in town every day, and just a basic recap on what drove me to do this 2-year later review. And you can see, right, these bags are in a beautiful condition. Tell me now, which one of you guys would not carry either of these bags because it's beat up or scratched up or it's ugly, it's got stains on it, it's all cut up, or looks like someone kicked it across the floor or something like that, stepped on it, or was sleeping on it or something, whatever. You guys don't see anything like that. Maybe it's because Artsar takes very good care of these items, which I do, but at the end of the day, it's only going to last for as long as it looks and for as long as the materials hold up, okay? No matter what else. So you can see Coach uses the very best of quality leathers. You're going to get the very best sport calf, glove tan leather, tumbled leather, pebbled leather, whatever you want to call it. Signature canvas. You're going to get the very best that Coach has to offer, and they're going to power punch you too with everything they have. They're going to bring it to you. They're going to bring it to your face, 1,000,000%. Okay. So my good people, for this video, that's all I wanted to talk about is what to carry on your trips, what's going to give you the best carry time, what's going to give you the most comfort, okay, what's going to last, what's going to be easy to move in and out of things, or spaces, tight spaces very well, and you don't smack people upside the head with your bag when you're getting out of the lanes or the aisles of the of the airplane. Oh, before I go, here's another thing. I've seen people with these extra bulky backpacks on the airplane, and they're walking through the aisles, man. The aisles get very skinny, as you guys know, unless you're on first class. But when you get beyond that extra seat where you get that extra row to the exit doors, if you take that, when you pass that, man, it's no man's land going back there. And I'm telling you, if there's a little kid or a 13-year-old with a big bulky backpack, or some older person that can't really manage the weight of what they're carrying, it's going to reach around and smack you right on the side of the face. And so I tend to like lean over like this when people are coming through there, because if you don't, smack. And so those backpacks can't withstand all that pressure and that heft that's going into it. And so, the way to do this, guys, carry a nice Coach bag. I know there's your Louis Vuittons and your MCMs. Those are style backpacks, but I don't know if I don't know how they hold up for travel yet. I do also carry and have a Michael Kors bag, which is pretty good. But for the purposes of what we're talking about here, we're talking about EDC bags, okay? So, guys, I know this video was long. I didn't want to go forever and ever and ever on it, but I think and believe, and I know that there's someone out there that can use this knowledge and information about what to carry, okay? We'll circle back with another video soon, and we'll cover some more items that I believe fit the bill and that I believe will get you guys over the hump when you travel, and will get you to the point of comfort when you land and go about your day in the city, state, or province where you go, or country. These bags will work for you on any continent in the world, okay? I know, because I've done it. All right, my good people, do me that last favor, like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the content. Leave me a comment down below. What can I do better? Can I improve here? Can I improve there? Can I do more reviews? What bags? This bag? Whatever, people. Let your boy Art Czar know, okay? Thank you guys for listening. Enough is enough from me. Love you all, and I am out. Peace.